Living in a rural town, being part of a rural community and a rural church, it's an enthralling and rewarding experience. And this rural ministry unit that I'm going to be teaching will give you an exposure, an immersion in rural culture, so that you can see what it's like to have what you might call rural identity. So I'll be using music and poetry and interviews and farm tours, guest panels to convey what it's really like to be part of the rural community. But rural life faces many issues today. There's issues of land use, agriculture, economics, and the rural community that's being depleted and under attack. We need to explore these issues with the Bible and with theology, try and get a frame for understanding and some perspective. So the course is going to be in 2 blocks. The first block will be at Bendigo Baptist from August the 12th to August the 14th. It'll be an intensive live-in 3-day block where we share food together, and there's pretty reasonable accommodation. The second block of 3 days intensive goes from September the 16th to the 18th, also at Bendigo Baptist. The focus of these 3 days will be on rural ministry and how the rural church can engage in mission in the rural community. Again, there'll be exposure to practitioners who will come in, some of the best we can find, and they'll talk about the way it's done and the issues. Many of whom think now that there's a lot to be learnt from the academic discipline of community development. In addition, we'll be exploring an opportunity to explore particular issues such as youth, or Indigenous, or community groups, or natural disasters. And there'll be an opportunity to focus on how mission will look when directed to those particular audiences. I was pastor of a rural church for 17 years, and out of that context, I wrote a major thesis looking at sustainability for Australian agriculture and how the church can support them. I'm still a rural pastor, but I'm in a very different context now, and that's broadened my outlook. But I love farmers. They're the salt of the earth. They're at the intersection of this world, this earth, and humanity, and it's a place where there's a lot of tension, and we need to give some serious thought. So why don't you enroll in DM 3010 Rural Ministry? The more the merrier.